So it's very sunny out here, but I'm going to try to do this video a little bit differently. As I go through my numbers, I am going to show you just a little tour of my backyard. So let's see if I can get this to work right. So one of the reasons that I purchased this house is because of how beautiful the backyard is. That little tree in the back of there on a little raised garden thing is a lime tree, and so I hope to have limes this year. And then this tree right in front of you here is a pomegranate tree, so I hope to have some pomegranates. But this backyard is just so beautiful. This is a eucalyptus tree, and these are where my herbs are supposed to be. So this is a rosemary bush that is not doing very well, and then there's some basil over there. Hopefully you can see that. I need to plant some stuff in there. But yeah, my backyard is really beautiful. Now I haven't done anything with patio furniture. There's a sad broken chair and another sad chair. So I haven't purchased anything yet to sit out here. But yeah, it's very beautiful. So let's see. So I started this whole journey in May of 2016, and at that time I was 286.8. I had surgery on January 4th of this year, and on the day of my surgery I was 251.8. Today I was 218.6, which makes me very happy. So that is a 33.2 pound loss since surgery, a 68.2 pound loss overall, and since I didn't give you a weight last week because I had gone to Vegas, and so actually I've lost 4 pounds since last week, but that doesn't really count because I had some water weight gain from Vegas. I don't know where the other doggy is. Oh, there she is. I had some water retention from Vegas, so I don't really count that. So really, from the week before I went to Vegas, I have lost 1.6 pounds. And my dogs, whoops, I cut their hair really short now for the summer. This is their shortcut. And the other doggy, which is a Maltese, so usually she has a lot of hair, and her hair is cut very short. Okay, so I am going to step back inside because it is very hot out here, and I hope that you enjoyed this. So hopefully you enjoyed that little clip. So yeah, I am very happy with my weight loss for the week because, you know, I lost the water weight or whatever it was that I had gained in Vegas. And now I'm down, actual pounds again. So, and I did it without doing anything different. All I did was just got right back on track with my food and my water, and, everything came off. So I'm very pleased. So along those same lines, let me tell you what my average calories and everything were. So for last week, my calories averaged 923. My protein averaged 86, and my net carbs were 40. And so I'm very happy with those numbers. I have been trying to get my calories up. I always tell you guys that the higher my calories are, the better I do. Well, within reason, you know what I mean. So to get my calories up, I've been eating more nuts. Because yeah, they are really high in calories, and I think that they're good for you anyway. I think that it's healthy to have just a little bit of nuts every single day. And I've also been snacking on higher protein things, and so that's how come my protein is up. I've been snacking on beef jerky, and then also some nights the Enlightened ice cream, because that also does have a decent amount of protein in it, and of course it's very yummy. So I'm glad that I'm able to get my calories up a little. I still cannot eat very much food at a time. I really average around 3 ounces. Sometimes, depending on what it is, I might be able to get about 3.5 ounces, but I definitely cannot eat more than that at one time. Let's see. The other thing I wanted to quickly talk about, I haven't mentioned this. Sorry, guys, but my when I say guys, I mean men. Sometimes I say guys and I mean everybody. But I wanted to mention my bra size because I haven't talked about that. So I'm one of the women who is losing quite a lot from that area. So when I started all of this, I was a 46 double D. And now I am a 42D. And those are starting to be a little loose. So, I'm not even 50% of the way yet, and so I don't know just how small they will get. I don't mind having a smaller bust size. It's just the problem is that just comes with more skin and more sagginess, and so that's the only negative thing about the smaller bra size. I also want to talk about a couple of NSVs that I had while traveling to Vegas. So one that it was good and one that I think of as kind of bad, but bad in a silly way, so you'll see. So I always fly Southwest because I like to choose my own seats. It's very important to me to have an aisle or a window seat. I will not sit in a middle seat. I have changed flights. I have canceled flights if I had to sit in a middle seat. Yeah. Because I've done it before. It is not pretty. It's terrible. So I always I also pay for the early bird seating so that I can always be in a good group so that I can guarantee that I'm going to be able to sit where I want to sit. Okay? So on my flight heading out to Vegas, they told us that the plane was going to be completely full and that there weren't going to be any empty seats. And I was sitting probably close to the middle of the plane. And what I kind of consider an NSV is the fact that people came and sat next to me before they even filled in like all the other seats around me. So it's like, they looked at me and they deemed me, the word is not worthy, but it's like, oh, I don't mind sitting here next to this, young lady. So I thought that was nice because ordinarily before, people would tend to fill in the seats around me first and then they would only sit next to me, not as a last resort, but you know what I'm saying, because I'm heavier. So I thought of that as kind of an NSV. However, that NSV backfired on the way home. Now, I flew back home from Vegas on a Saturday, which is very unusual. So the flight was a very light flight. And they told us several times right before boarding that the flight was so empty that every single person could have an aisle or a window seat. And I think that there was even going to be even extra seats after that. So no one needed to sit in a middle seat. They even repeated it maybe 3 times. You don't have to sit in the middle seat unless you want to. Plenty of room, okay? So this time I was sitting closer to the front of the plane, but not at the very front. Maybe, I don't know, around seat 10 or 11 or something like that. So I'm sitting there, I'm sitting at the window. There's a guy who's sitting in the aisle, and I'm getting all comfortable because I'm like, yay, there's going to be no one in the middle seat. And then this woman comes and sits in the middle seat. Now, all around us, there's no one else has anyone in their middle seat. Why did she choose our middle seat to sit in? I could tell like the guy next to me kind of frowned a little bit as she was like trying to get in there. And then I tried to just have a very neutral face. But I was really thinking, why don't you go to one of the seats that doesn't have anybody sitting in it? Like, why are you sitting here? And so, I don't know, I kind of consider that an NSV because, once again, obviously, there was nothing hideous about me that she decided that she was going to sit in the seat next to us. I don't know. In the past, that would have never, ever happened. And even times when they say that the airplane is is pretty full. Usually the seat next to me would be one of the seats that stays empty for as long as it can. And so, I don't know. I still don't know what was wrong with that woman. I mean, she was young. You know, maybe she looked like she was maybe around 20 or 21 or something like that. And she didn't look like there was anything wrong with her. So I don't know why she didn't walk back further to one of the other seats where there was an opening. I don't know. But whatever. I mean, it wasn't a bad flight. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? That might be it. I'm trying to make this short because I'm going to be attaching a clip of mini meal prep, and then also some before and after pictures. And then I'm also releasing my Vegas video today where I show you what I ate while I was in Vegas. So I hope that you enjoy that video. And then I forgot to mention that for those of you who watched my video on Saturday, I had a major milestone where, I reached 100.4 pounds down from my all-time highest weight. Oh, that was so awesome. And so if you have not seen that video, you really should go take a look because there's a little surprise in there. So you should take a look at that video. But I'm so happy. And all the comments that I have received so far have really just, warmed my heart. I even had tears in my eyes from some of the comments and also just from some of the people who commented. I can see, of course, how many people view a video, but you never know if someone is just clicking on the video for a second or by mistake, or even when I click on the video, of course, it's going to count my clicking on it as a view. So to actually see these people, it's like proof that real people are watching your videos when you see these comments from people who've never commented before, or people who you didn't know were watching before. It really does, it means a lot. So I really do want to thank all of you guys. And actually, as a suggestion, if you're one of those people who really doesn't have time to comment, or you watch videos a lot and you just don't comment, it would be nice, I'm not just saying this for my videos, but for everyone that you watch, to maybe comment like once a month or once every other month, even if you just said, way to go or something like that, just so they know that you're out there. I think it feels really good just to know that people are watching. It's like, yeah, I have all the comments, but to occasionally see comments from other people, to know that there are other people who, like your videos and enjoy your videos. So, I don't know. That's just me. I forgot. I'm not going to talk about anything else. This is already long enough. I'm rambling. I will get back to you guys next week, and I hope that you enjoy all of the extras that were in this video and my Vegas video. Bye. I am going to very quickly show you my meal prep for the next few days. I meal prep twice a week, and this is actually my lazy meal prep. So let me go ahead and show you what I have here. So first of all, this is the mashed cauliflower that I made a few weeks ago, and I've taken it out of the freezer, and I plan to have this with my fish here. So this is albacore tuna with coconut red curry. So this is one of my favorite brands of seafood, and they're being discontinued, so they were on sale at Sprouts. Probably because it's only one serving and they're very expensive, so it really didn't catch on. But what I liked about the fact is that all of their seafood is either wild caught, or actually I think it might be all wild caught. And they even go into details about where the seafood came from on each package. And then it comes with this parchment paper And then here's the frozen seafood. And then it has a sauce mix. And so if you follow me on Instagram, quite often I'll post a picture that I'm having baked fish and you'll see some sauce on it. Well, then it's one of these. They have a catfish and a red trout and a rockfish and a barramundi. And I just have boxes and boxes of them in my freezer. So that's what this is here. I cooked up the tuna last night and I cut it in half, and so I'm going to have one serving, and then these the mashed cauliflower is what I am going to have for dinner or lunch, I don't know. Then I roasted some Brussels sprouts, thanks to Perforce in all of her Brussels sprout videos. I've never roasted Brussels sprouts before. I've had roasted Brussels sprouts, but I never did them myself. So I roasted a batch of Brussels sprouts. Now with the Brussels sprouts, I am going to have this teriyaki chicken. So the teriyaki chicken is this that I bought from Sprouts. This is one of my favorite frozen chicken things. Because the chicken itself is a barbecue chicken and it actually tastes fine even without the sauce. And then they give you these sauce packets. Oh. Okay, ignore that. I've got, I had mustard. I was using some mustard earlier and I've gotten it all over this somehow. Okay. It comes with 2 of these sauce packets, and so I just use one sauce packet, which makes it impossible for me to figure out what the macros and things are supposed to be, because it's based on 2 packets and not on 1, but whatever. So this is going to be my lunch and my dinner. Whoops, let me get this. My lunch and my dinner for the next few days, and this is how I do it to just make it quick and easy. I mean, all of this took me less than an hour. Okay, bye.